Good morning, student. Today we will discuss chapter number 3 of class 10, metals and non-metals. And in our today class, we will see how do metals and non-metal reacts or formation of ionic bond or formation of electrovalent bond. First of all, we will see what is ionic bond or how do metal react with non-metals. Definition of ionic bond is the bond which is formed by transfer of electron transfer of electrons means gaining and losing. The bond which is formed by transfer of electrons between two atoms is called ionic bond or electrovalent bond. To explain the formation of this bond, we will take some examples. First of all, formation of NaCl. Formation of NaCl means sodium chloride. We know that the atomic number of sodium is 11. Atomic number of sodium 11. So sodium form Na plus ion, sodium 281, and it form Na plus 1 electron, means the electrons in sodium ion, that is 2 and 8, and the second is chloride ion. And the atomic number of chlorine is 17, so chlorine 287, and it gain 1 electrons and form chloride ion, Cl minus, and the number of electrons are 18 in chloride ion. Now these opposite charge or ion, positive and negative ion, come in contact like this, and this sodium, that is 1 valence electron transfer to this electron, chlorine which has 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it can transfer 1 electron and form Na plus, in chloride ions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is the electron that is transferred from sodium and Cl minus. So this is the formation of chloride ion. Here the ions are present, that is sodium ion, Na plus, and Cl minus ion, that is chloride ion, cation and anion. Now we will take another example, formation of MgCl2. Formation of MgCl2, magnesium chloride. First, magnesium atomic number 12. So Mg, by losing of 2 electrons, form Mg ion, that is 2, 8, 2 and 2, 8 and 8. Chloride ion similarly as given in the previous, Cl 2, 8, 7, plus 1 electron, Cl minus 2, 8 and 8. Now being opposite ions, they come in contact with a force like this. Magnesium contains 2 valence electron and chlorine, that is 7 in valence shell, like this. So magnesium transfer 1 electron to this one and another to this one. And finally, the compound is Mg plus 2 and Cl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here 2 chlorines are there and minus charge. So this is the formation of magnesium chloride. Now we will see the another example, that is formation of sodium oxide. Formation of sodium oxide Na2O. Again, first formation of sodium from sodium Na to Na plus 281 plus 1 electron 28, and then formation of the oxide ion oxygen. Atomic number is 8, 2, 6 by gaining of 2 electrons form oxide minus ion 2 and 8. These ions are opposite and they come in contact like this. Sodium has 1 valence electron, here 2 sodium are there, and oxygen has 6 valence electron. So each sodium transfer 1 electron to oxygen, and the compound form, that is Na plus 2, oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the formation of, here 2 sodium are there, so we can write like this also. And the third compound, that is magnesium oxide. Formation of magnesium oxide. Formation of MgO. So first we will see the formation of magnesium ion Mg to Mg plus 2, it is 2, 8 and 2, and it is 2, 8. And then formation of oxide ion, oxygen 2, 6 plus 2 electron, and that is oxide ion 2 and 8. Again they being opposite, they come in contact like this. Mg having 2 valence electron and oxygen having 6 valence electron in the outermost shell like this, so it can transfer 2 electron, and the compound is Mg 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and minus 2. So this is the formation of electrovalent bond and ionic bond, and we can explain it by the formation of sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium oxide and magnesium oxide. Now we will see the properties of ionic compounds. Properties of ionic compounds. First property is ionic compounds are solid and brittle. Ionic compounds are solid and brittle. It is because of strong force of the attraction between opposite ions. closely pack the atom, so they are hard generally. Point number 2, ionic compounds are soluble in water but insoluble in kerosene and alcohol. Third property is ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point. It is because a great amount of energy is required to break down the strong force of the attraction between the opposite ion, therefore they have high melting and boiling point. And the next point is ionic compounds are good conductor of electricity in molten state. But they are poor conductor in solid state. It is because when you add the water in ionic compounds, the ions become free to move and these ions conduct electricity. Therefore, ionic compounds are good conductor of electricity in molten state only. So these are basically four properties of ionic compounds. In examination, we have region-based questions in properties of ionic compounds or show the formation of ionic compounds and also tell or show the cation or anion present in these compounds. So I hope you have understood this video or this topic. Thank you very much for watching this video.